Yep, it's me. I'm back. After 7 months, I've been spending like 30 minutes here just figuring out how to make an intro. I still don't know how to do it. I'll spend my whole life trying to make freaking intro, man. I don't know how to do it. Anyways, I've been gone for 7 months. I thought it was I thought it was less than that. Probably should have checked my channel, even though nobody watches it. I feel like I owe it to myself to return after everything that's happened. So let me tell you. So I was living in the Netherlands last year. And then, around the time that I created this channel, my bosses went like, yeah, we're paying you too much money, so we're gonna cut a lot of stuff. We're no longer gonna pay for your house or your car. So you either accept that, or you're gone at the end of the year. So I was like, yeah, bye bye. I was like, the only thing that's made it good to be in the job that I was, because they paid my apartment and gave me a car. So I didn't have those expenses. So yeah, but now they decided, yeah, we're gonna make some cuts. We have a lot of office people to feed, even though they do nothing. Yeah, it wasn't just me. It was all the Portuguese guys pretty much. They did that. So that was one thing. So with that, I was like, yeah, I should probably do more. Go outside a little bit and try to make the best of the time I have left in the Netherlands. So I went to a lot of because I'm a pretty like indoors kind of guy. I stay in my house a lot. So I was like, yeah, I'm not getting younger. So I probably should start enjoying life a little bit, especially since I'm leaving the Netherlands. So I went to a lot of parties, lots of raves and shit. And that was a bit crazy. But I enjoyed that a lot. And then, just about around the time that I made last video, I twisted my fucking foot at work. So I was out of commission for like 1 month. Couldn't leave my. I had to pretty much crawl to the fucking kitchen and the bathroom. So that was that. And then I go on vacation in fucking in crutches. That's how you say it, crutches. I go to Portugal. I think, yeah, I'm gonna relax a little bit, rest my foot in my grandparents' village, because in August usually there's like a big village party where everyone gathers there. Like usually, during the rest of the year, there's nobody there because there's nothing going on in the village. So everyone gathers in August. And what happens? While I'm there, everything burns because this village is in the mountains, and there was like a huge forest fire, and we had to run away from the village. That was one heck of an experience. Had to escape the fire pretty much with my parents, and the fire got pretty freaking close, like 5 meters or something. Nah, a little bit more, like 10 meters. The firefighters stopped the fire at around 10 meters away from my. But we ran away. We didn't know. We were like, yeah, I'm gonna lose the freaking house, but our lives are more important than that. So we just got in the car and got the fuck out. And we had to sleep in the car for the next day because everything burned like for miles and miles or kilometers. Like that was crazy. Everything burned. So because we couldn't go back to my house to check it, but like it eventually we learned that it didn't burn down because some people chose to stay in the village. But that was like not the smartest decision because everything burned, and for like at least 2 or 3 weeks there was like smoke everywhere. So that's not the best thing for your lungs, I'm gonna guess. So yeah, that happened as well. Pretty traumatic. Not really making any plans to go there anytime soon. You have, that was crazy. And then yeah, I got through that. Got to the end of the year, and what happens? Just when I'm about to go back to Portugal, I learned that one of my parents got a pretty messed up, fucked up disease. I'm not gonna go into much detail about, but that parent is gonna have to go through some serious treatments. Probably can't figure out what it is, but doctor said it was found out pretty early, so they can treat it. But yeah, it's tough because my parents has no. She can barely walk. It's my mother. Whatever. I'll just say it. She can barely walk, and she gets like sick and not sick, but how do you say it? She can hold the food for long, pretty much, and that's fucked up. So I'm gonna stay with my parents until she gets better. It might be 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. I don't know. I'm gonna stay here. And money-wise, I don't really have much issues because I stayed in the Netherlands for almost 4 years, and I made some money, so I can afford to lay down for a while and help my parents. So yeah, that happens. So now I can actually have time to do this. Not that I didn't have before, but the nature of my job, I like working shifts. You have days that you get home and you don't feel like doing anything, man. I know a lot of people can multitask, even though they're tired and shit. I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those people. I'm really not. But I'm gonna try to change that a little bit starting this year. So that's why I'm making this video. So I think I kinda owe it to myself to do this because this was always something I wanted to do. Even though I suck at it, I'm just doing it for myself, I guess. Kind of a hobby. And yeah, makes me, wish I stayed in the Netherlands a little bit longer, but it is what it is. I made some friends there, some Dutch friends, but nothing good lasts forever, and you have to cope with that. I knew the moment I got into that job, I know it max was like 5 years, so almost 4 years, not bad, but it was a good time there. I really recommend it. Dutch people are pretty chill. Didn't have, my team leader was kind of a dick at times, but that happens everywhere, I guess. So yeah, that's about it. Happy New Year, by the way. Christmas is already gone, but it's as of the moment I'm recording this, it's still the 1st of January. So Happy New Year, and fuck 2025, honestly, because could it couldn't get any fucking worse. I lost my job. My health is kind of shit. My foot is still not wet at 100%. By the way, it's been like 6 months, not 6 months. Yeah, 6 months since I twisted my foot. It's better. It's like at 70%. If I do certain movements, my foot starts like hurting a little bit. Not that much. Like on a scale to 1 to 10, it's like a 5 or something. But it is annoying. But yeah, hopefully this year is much better than 2025 with everything's going on in the world as well. Hopefully I can do some stuff that I want to do. Probably not this year. I don't know. I wanted to visit Japan, and I should probably have done it last year. Now that I think about it, because now it's gonna be a little bit more difficult with the state of the. I don't even want to talk about it, but state of the country, world, whatever. Everything's more expensive. Like, if I want to go on a tour, I can find like anything cheaper than like 3,000 without a flight. And that's what I wanted to do, but you know, one goal at a time. One goal at a time. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.